Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera, and a very good day to all. I stand before you today not as an expert but as a concerned Malaysian, as someone who sees the earth beneath our feet cracking, the skies darkening with smoke, the rivers turning from lifelines into lifeless streams. This is not a speech about the environment. This is a wake-up call about the future we are heading towards. Malaysia is a country blessed with nature's riches. Our rainforests are among the oldest in the world. Our seas are full of life. Our rivers, mountains, biodiversity. They are not just beautiful, they are essential. But we are losing them. Every year we hear more trees cut, more rivers polluted, more species going extinct. And every time we scroll past it, numb, tired, disconnected. We forget that when nature suffers, we suffer too. This is not just about trees and tigers. This is about food, air, water, and life. Let's be clear. The environmental crisis in Malaysia is not caused by nature. It is caused by human choices. We see it in illegal logging in forest reserves that should have been protected, open burning during dry seasons leading to haze and health issues, developers flattening hills and wetlands to build luxury homes, often without proper environmental impact assessments, factories dumping waste into rivers like Sungai Kim Kim, poisoning thousands. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a river in Malaysia which has no trash at all, which is clean and clear and no trash? No, I'm telling you, there isn't one. These are not accidents. These are deliberate decisions made in boardroom and offices, often with profit in mind and public well-being. We have assessment law, we have environmental law, we have impact assessments, but too often these law and assessments are ignored and bypassed. Why? Because we do not lack knowledge, we lack enforcement and political will. Climate change is not a future problem. It's already here in Malaysia. We have seen the Klang Valley floods in 2021, which left thousands homeless and unprepared. One of your family members or friends might be might be involved in these floods. Prolonged droughts affecting paddy fields in Kedah and Perlis, sea level affecting coastal communities in Terengganu and Sabah. What once was a beautiful sea is now a hazard. Rising temperatures making our city hotter and less livable each year. Now, when you go to Kuala Lumpur, do you feel it's like it's cold, like Genting Highland or Cameron Highland? No, because we do not act. If we do not act now, it will become more hotter each year, and soon there will no longer be a Kuala Lumpur. And who is most affected by this? Not the rich who live in high-rise building or can escape overseas. It's the everyday rakyat, farmers, fishermen, small business owners. They're people who depend directly on nature to survive. Now, I can promise you that you know at least one person who is either a fisherman, small business owner, or farmers. And in 20 years' time, these people will no longer have a job because we refuse to take action right now. Climate change is not just an environmental issue. It's a human right issue. It's about justice, equity, and survival. We have a system that is too comfortable with silence. Environmental disasters are treated like isolated incidents, not symptoms of a bigger disease. When rivers turn black or floods destroy homes, we get press conference, #cleanup campaigns, but rarely do we see lasting reform. Why? Because powerful interests are involved. Because challenging the system requires courage. Because short-term gains are easier than long-term solutions. But what is the cost of that silence? Every delay, every ignored warning, every broken promises takes us closer to a future that none of us wants to live in. Some of you may be familiar with the Shatter Me series by Tahara Mahfi, a dystopian novel where the planet is dying and nature is no longer recognizable. A world where power is used to control, not protect. In the novel, birds no longer fly, the trees are bare without leaves, the air is polluted to the point that no human can breathe the air and it needs to use a special mask. Is that the future you want to live in? No. It may be fiction, but parts of it feel disturbingly real. We are slowly heading in that direction. Poison air, destroy ecosystem, and people forced to live in survival mode. The question is, do we wait until it's too late or do we act now? Despite everything, I still believe there is hope. I believe that Malaysia can still turn this around. But it won't happen unless we, the people, the rakyat, demand and unite. Now, you may be asking, what can we do? We're just normal people. We're not prime minister or something. Now, first of all, we can raise our voices, demand better environmental policies and transparency. Right now, everything is on the tip of our fingers. Everything uses social media. Now, we can do that throughout using Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Support sustainable practices, reduce plastic, conserve energy, protect our green spaces. That is why the government held campaigns and programs at schools. Hold leaders accountable. Environment promises must become policy, not PR. Youth especially must rise. We are the generation that will inherit this planet or its ashes. We cannot afford to be quiet. We cannot wait for change. We must be the change. Our natural world is breaking, and if we continue to ignore it, our future will shatter with it. And now I'm telling you, if our future shatters with it, all of your hard work, all of your straight A's will no longer be accountable for. This isn't just about saving trees or rivers. It's about saving ourselves. It's about choosing survival over collapse, justice over greed, and action over apathy. Malaysia can still be a beacon of sustainability and resilience, but only if we fight for it together. Let us be the generation that looked crisis in the eyes and said, not on our watch. Thank you for listening. That's all from me.